This is the thing that why they really hit my guts and want me to die.
Ted Cruz sat down with Ben Ferguson and Senator Ted Cruz, and Elon sat down with them and talked about why he is getting as much hate as he is getting right now.
I don't think it's an exaggeration to say today, after Donald Trump, the left hates you more than any person on earth.
Yes, I appear to be number 2. I mean, if you're judged by the various signs,
it's derangement. It's Trump derangement syndrome and Elon derangement syndrome.
Yes.
How is that for you? That's a little bit of whiplash of going from being like Mr. Cool to the devil incarnate in just a couple of years. Is that kind of weird to experience that transformation?
Yes.
Why do they hate you so much?
Well, because we're clearly over the target. If Doge was ineffective, if we were not actually getting rid of a bunch of waste and fraud, and a bunch of that fraud, the fraud we're seeing is overwhelmingly on the left. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not zero on the right, but these NGOs are almost all left-wing NGOs that are being funded, for example.
Yep.
So they hate me because Doge is being effective, and Doge is getting rid of a lot of waste and fraud that people on the left were taking advantage.
Usual with him, it's easy to say because it's right. If they were going in there doing the exact same things they're doing and not finding anything, no one would be saying anything. They'd be like, Elon's wasting his time. What are they doing? Doesn't matter. But what they're finding is massive, massive fraud. And what they are finding is that, in essence, it was a giant money laundering operation where they took money from you. All this money starts with you, the taxpayer. It starts with us, we the people. And they took our money and they gave it to NGOs. And the NGOs then spread it through USAID, spread it to all of these ridiculous things. And in some cases, there were then kickbacks, usually to the Democrat Party, or it funded left-leaning projects all over the world, the gender nonsense, the race stuff, and everything else. And that's why they're upset, because at some point, if you look long enough, because there's paper trails, it's money, right? And even in a money laundering operation, if the investigators investigate long enough, you're going to figure out where that money came from, where it started, where it was directed to, and everything else. Watch Ozark on Netflix if you're interested in money laundering. And they're going to point to people. And we're going to realize how so much of the stuff that has been pushed on us for all these years, how BLM likely was funded by us, we the people, how some of the Hamas stuff now is probably being funded by us. Like, there's so many layers of evil there. And as those layers get peeled back, a certain set of people that want that thing to keep going are going to be upset. Elon continued.
That's what it comes down to. And the single biggest thing that they're worried about is that Doge is going to turn off fraudulent payments of entitlements. Everything from Social Security, Medicare, unemployment, disability, small business administration loans, turn them off to illegals. This is the crux of the matter.
Yep.
Okay, this is the thing that why they really hit my guts and want me to die.
And do you think that's billions, hundreds of billions? What do you think the scale is of that?
I think across the country, it's well north of 100 billion, maybe 200 billion. The government can give money to a so-called nonprofit with very few controls, and then there's no auditing subsequently of that nonprofit. So there's no. So this is where with the 1.9 billion to Stacey Abrams, they then give themselves extremely lavish, like insane salaries, expense everything to the nonprofit. Buy jets and homes and all sorts of things.
Live like kings and queens.
Yes.
On the taxpayer dime.
Correct.
You mentioned...
And this is happening at scale. It's not just one or two. We're seeing this everywhere.
So if you're Stacey Abrams and you've been getting that cash, you'd be pretty damn pissed because you want that cash. Guys, I started this show to uncover what's really going on in the world. But now that Trump is officially back in office, we can expect more agenda-driven narratives and outright manipulation from the mainstream media. That's why I've partnered with Ground News. Unlike other platforms, Ground News doesn't publish stories or push narratives. Instead, it's an independent app and website that aggregates every source on a story so you can compare coverage and see through the media spin. It's easy to use. Swipe through the coverage tag to show whether it's driven by liberal corporations corporations or independent conservative voices. My favorite feature is their blind spot feed, which highlights important stories the left and right aren't covering. It's a game changer for building trust and transparency in the media. I use Ground News to ensure that I'm providing my viewers with reliable, unbiased information, and now you can too. For a limited time, get their unlimited access Vantage plan for nearly 40% off. Just go to ground.news/Rubin or scan the QR code to subscribe. Supporting Ground News doesn't just give you the tools to think freely, it also supports independent voices like mine. Ground.news/Rubin. Get 40% off today.